Hi, I'm Alejandra, and in a recent video I showed you when I cleaned out my wardrobe, I decluttered, I got rid of a lot of things, and a few of you asked if I could show you and take you with me in the process of finding new clothes. And of course I can, but I have to tell you that I don't have a lot of money, and I also don't like owning a lot of things. And I'm constantly stressed because I feel I have too much things around me. So it's gonna take time. This is not gonna be a video where I'm like going out and shopping a bunch of things. This is a video where I will be taking you with me in the thought process and how I sustainably build up a wardrobe. If you have been with me for a while, you know that I don't support fast fashion. I try to be as informed as possible when I make a purchase. I don't buy new things very often at all, and when I buy things that are new, and with new I mean things that have been produced newly, that are not secondhand, I make sure that they come from a brand that has the same values as I do. And this is because I believe in social justice, and I am a feminist, and I don't want to support a production line that is exploiting women that happen to be born in a low-income country or in a place of the world where unions are not allowed. And you know, I feel that this is like, it goes so deep in me. It's super important, and I honestly don't understand that not everyone cares about this. I definitely understand that not everyone knows what to do or how to make the right choices, but I'm always surprised when I see people who are into sustainability or that are informed or educated, and they don't think of the bit about their own consumption. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk too much about that. You get the idea. So let's get into how I create my wardrobe, not entirely from scratch because obviously I own clothes, but when I want to restart my wardrobe, I guess. So I'm here with my computer. Our Wi-Fi seems to be down, but I'll see if I can share Wi-Fi from my phone, because what we're gonna do now is to create a Pinterest board. This is a way to kind of visualize and get an idea of what things I want. I have been asked if I could make a video about finding your own style, and I mean, I guess I could maybe make a video about that, but I also don't know. Like, I don't have the answer. So when it comes to my style, I feel that my style is when I feel cute or cool or sexy. Plus, I always want to feel comfortable to some extent. I don't wear heels. I don't wear things that make me feel like someone I'm not. So clothes for me and having my own style is when I wear something where I feel cute, sexy, cool, comfortable, and me. I think what I do is more like, does this feel like me when I'm wearing it? If it feels like I am someone else or I'm not myself, then I can kind of disregard from that. I also think that my personal style obviously has to do with my personality. So I feel my personality, or it's weird to talk about myself in this way, but I feel that a few things that are important to me are values. But in my personality, I feel that I'm very much someone who likes to be cheeky and playful, and I like to tease people and like joke a lot. But I'm also I think I'm very caring, and I feel that that kind of mix of being outspoken but also sweet is kind of what defines me. Sometimes I see people wear super like elegant clothes, and I have always wanted to be an elegant woman, but I am not really. And I mean, I guess I can be classy, it's not that, but I'm not a very like LinkedIn person. I think my style is not LinkedIn navy blazers, but I'm also not full on alternative or gothic, which I was a little bit, or more punk when I was a teenager, because back then it was super important for me to show that I listened to a certain type of music. But you know, teenagers, that was what my whole world was about. So I think what I want people to see me as now is someone who cares about how they look, who has a style, who enjoys clothes and style, and who is creative, and yeah, who are all of those things that I am. So I think my best advice if you are trying to find your style is to try on a bunch of different styles and see what makes you feel like yourself. Also, we change. I think it's okay to have a bunch of different styles throughout your life or throughout the day or whatever. It's not that deep. So what we're gonna do now is to take a look at Pinterest and a Pinterest board. I like to do this every now and then because I think it's fun to dream a little and find inspiration. And then from this mood board, I am gonna divide the clothes that I have pinned into a few different categories. Things that I need to buy, newly produced, things that I can thrift, and things that I can make myself. So what I'm looking for now are dresses that are long sleeve or more, in maybe a thicker material that I can wear when I go out now during winter. So I don't want them to be super thin or super flowy. I want them to be more like tighter, more elegant, more sexy, but still with the elements that I feel are very me. So let's search long sleeve dress. And I feel the best way to do this on Pinterest is to like type in a few keywords and go to the image that looks the most like what you're looking for, and then go from there. Like start digging into that rabbit hole, because you never find, or sometimes you do, but it's rare that I find the perfect fit or the perfect pin in my first search. I have to kind of dig a little deeper. So what I'm seeing now are a few, like a 60s dress. I see a very elegant but generic wrap dress. I see more mini skirts with these bell sleeves. I think these are cute. I'm not entirely sure. I really like mini skirts. I like dresses that are short. I like showing a lot of leg. So maybe I'll pin some of this because it might work during winter to have a long sleeve dress that is very short, because I can always wear tights, which is good. So let's see if I can find something more in this style. Not really. This is looking too like Pinterest boho chic for me, which doesn't feel like myself, so I'm gonna leave that. Let's go back. I'm into making a dress or a top that has this kind of boat neck, but that is folded down. I don't know if it has a specific name, so I'm gonna pin this and I'm gonna save it to Alejandra's outfits. This is elegant. I said that I don't like to be, or that I don't feel very elegant, but I think this can be, if it's like a short dress, or if I have the accessories that make me feel like myself, I think this could work. And things that make me feel like myself are knee socks, caps. I like wearing like a hat with, I have my own hat that I've made that you can also buy if you'd like, with the text edgy but cute, that I feel very much like myself in. And then the shoes, obviously. So I would probably not wear high heels, but like another type of shoe if I'm wearing something more elegant. I also wanna make more mini skirts. I like mini skirts, and those are very easy to make. And I have a pattern from a Copenhagen-based pattern brand that is called Uma Patterns, that you can also, I'll link it below. They have a nice pattern for a skirt. It runs quite small in the sizes, but maybe you can find something that fits you. I like this dress. It has a belt at the top. I thought that was interesting. The 90s have been very in, and the noughties. Not necessarily my favorite aesthetic. Oh, this is nice. And when I see something where I'm like, oh, this is nice, I try to understand why it's nice. And I think this is nice because she has very girly socks. She's wearing some kind of heel. She shows a lot of leg. She has a very short mini skirt, and then she has a blazer on top and a tie and a white shirt underneath, and then feminine hair, like, so it's like a mix of the girly, the masculine, and the feminine, and that's an aesthetic I like. I'm not very much into wearing black and white outfits. I feel that I look like I'm working at a restaurant. I look like a server or a waitress or something if I'm wearing that. That's not what I want to look like. But a suit could be brown or gray or have like pinstripes or something else, and it would make all the difference. It's just the black suit and white shirt that I feel weird wearing. This is way better. She's wearing a brown and red outfit, and it's kind of the same elements. It's knee socks, it's cute, it's a short mini skirt, and then she has a white shirt and a tie and a blazer, but it's different colors than the black and white, so it gives a different aesthetic. Also, she has a big coat on top. We're gonna save that. There are also things that you probably like and that I definitely like that aren't necessarily trends, and I think it's fun to stick to those or like incorporate those and use those outfits that you like, even though they are not trending right now. I'm gonna continue creating my mood board, and I'll see you in a second. So it's a new day, and I cut my hair. While I was filming yesterday, I felt a strong need to cut my hair, and I've been thinking about cutting my hair for a long time. I've had a bob for a few months, maybe 6 months or more. It was short and then it has grown, and I feel it's too much work, and I felt I looked too normal, too average. And I felt that in order to have it look cute but still like cheeky, I would need to style it every day. So I didn't do that, and then I just felt like I looked like an old lady a lot of the time. So now I have this short mullet hairstyle again. It's a little wet now because I went to the gym during lunch, and I don't own a hairdryer, as you know. Maybe this is something I should own, because I live in Scandinavia and it's cold and it's not super comfortable to be outside with wet hair. But I have a few things on my mood board that I wanted to show you. So when I have done my mood board, I will go through it and I will kind of see what the most important things are. So here's my mood board called Alejandra's Outfits 2025. So I really like wearing tops that are a little see-through. I find that it's not so much the texture, but like the material makes it more interesting than if it would be just plain. And I'm not a very modest person, so I don't mind if people see my nipples, but usually they don't necessarily because I'm wearing like a sweater or I'm wearing something else. But I feel that showing a little skin adds texture. So as you can see, I have a lot of white tops. I really like wearing white. I always feel pretty when I'm wearing a white top. I'm looking for a perfect white, preferably organic cotton short sleeve, and I have the Maloof unbleached one in mind. I have also added some tops that have a transparent material but that also have a fun structure to them, like these more girly poofy sleeves. Here you can see a top that is a long sleeve but also has this kind of neck headpiece in the same material. I thought that was a fun idea. I have this, looks like I don't know, a pastry or something, or a vintage wedding dress. It's fantastic, it's in lace, and it has these gathers here and there. It has a little ruffle on the sleeve, it's long sleeve. There's a lot of things going on here and I think it's fantastic. I would love to see if I can make something like this, if I can find a pattern. Something I would really like are the Swedish has-beens clog boots. I want a boot that is high up to my knee because I think that is super cute when I'm wearing a mini skirt or a mini dress. I have some silver hoops here, some more silver earrings, and I actually went to the thrift store yesterday and I found a pair of earrings in silver. Not hoops, but like they look like drops, but they are around the ear. Very simple, quite feminine, maybe too feminine, but I will give them a try. I have also pinned something that I've pinned before, a belt with a Western inspired buckle. Then again, it's a lot of transparent fabrics. And what I'm looking for now is basics that also have something fun, like a little thing to tie around your neck, as you can see on this top. Maybe a big cutout in the front, something that I can pull down and wear off shoulder. Something that kind of scrunches up, and things that are like playful in the structure and in the construction would be amazing. Here's a good picture of Zoe Kravitz where she's wearing a transparent top and a blazer on top, and I think this is super nice. I like seeing a little boob, I like seeing a little nipple, I like the skin to be shown but also hidden under like a light fabric. As you may or may not know, I started sewing during the pandemic. So March 2020 was when the COVID virus came to Stockholm, where I was living at the time. And I figured I need to do something creative as I'm spending more time at home and it's a boring month. and I just felt like I need to do something, otherwise I will go crazy. So I started sewing, and I had a sewing machine that I was gifted from someone in a Facebook group, and maybe I should find her and thank her for this new interest that I have gotten after having that machine in my home. A few things that I'm looking for or that I think about when I am creating a wardrobe or bringing new pieces into my home. So most importantly, I'm quite picky because it's annoying to declutter. You saw me be super annoyed, and I don't want to be annoyed. So I don't want to make something or buy something that I will eventually have to declutter. I know it's gonna happen because those things happen, but it would be nice if I could avoid that. So I try to be picky and only go for things that I really want, that I really need, and that spark some type of joy in me when I see them. I feel that this is something that I can feel instantly when I'm seeing something or trying something on, and I immediately get this feeling of, you know, like, I feel so pretty when I'm wearing this, or, you know, that type of feeling. And obviously I won't feel that with new black socks, probably. But you know, with the pieces that matter, I feel that I want to have that feeling. I try to categorize the things on my mood board into things that I need to buy or things that I can make. And that's also what I think about when I'm going thrifting. So skirts, dresses, tops, anything that I feel that, I have a pattern for this, or this is something that looks quite simple to make, I will not buy that. I will make it myself instead. Things that can be simple, but that I will buy, are things that are in materials that I don't have at home. So maybe more stretchy fabrics or ribbed fabrics. I don't have any ribbed fabrics. Those are quite hard to find in the thrift store. I thrift most of my fabrics, or I buy them dead stock. So that's something. Also things with a lot of buttons. Things that have interesting details, and the buttons I can do them myself, but my machine is not great at making buttonholes, and they always end up looking a little wonky, so I prefer to buy things if it's something with a lot of buttons. I can't make knitted things, unfortunately. I don't know how to knit. I wish I knew. If someone has a really good tutorial, please share it with me, because I have been trying to learn. My mom tried to teach me, and I've been watching tutorials, but I just find it very tricky to, it feels like there's a lot going on at the same time. I need to like hold the yarn and the sticks, and yeah, it's too much for me. I feel when I'm sewing, I can kind of see everything in front of me instead of being a part of my creation. When I have a good idea of what I want to buy, what I can make, and what I need, like what things I want to bring into my home, I create a list. This list is basically a shopping list, because I feel it's very easy to get distracted when you're out buying things. It's also very easy to get distracted when you are in a thrift store. For things that I'm gonna make a top with some type of boat neck. I would also like to make a dress that is more elegant, something that I can go out in, that I can wear if I'm having dinner out or something like that. And then I would like to make a lot of skirts. For skirts, I'm gonna make a couple, I think, in different colors. I would love to have like a basic black mini skirt, maybe with a little slit in the front. That would be cute. I would love to make a pair of pajama pants, and yeah, there are a bunch of dresses that I would like to make. I won't have time to show you in this video how I am making these garments, but let me know if you would like to see. I already have a few videos up there. So I guess we'll have to make a second part, or is it a third part depending on how you count, where I actually thrift and where I actually sew. So let me know if that's interesting to you. Thank you so much for watching and for being here with me, and thank you for liking this video. I really appreciate it. Bye!